Hey guys, how's it going? Stoutman coming back at you once again, and today I'm going to be talking your ear off about some things that I picked up from deep discount. Now, usually I don't order from deep discount because usually it takes them months to fulfill orders. Like, I guess it only takes them a couple of weeks to actually fulfill the order. But then to actually ship it out, and then the shipment that they use is so freaking slow, it will take you a month from the time you order it until you actually receive it. At least a month, usually. Shock and awe, I actually ordered something from deep discount, and it came within 2 to 3 weeks of me ordering it. I was just like, oh my god, that's incredible! That never freaking happens. So I'm very, very happy about this pickup, especially considering the titles included, because at least 2 of them are olive releases, and I got them because they were having a sale on a lot of their olive Blu-ray titles. I think in fact all of them, and it was buy one get one. So usually when it comes to olive, you don't find them for less than 15 bucks, because it's one of those specialty companies where whenever they do Blu-rays or DVDs for that matter, you're never going to get them for a really good price. You're always going to have to pay a bit of a premium for those titles. So whenever you can get those premium titles for a little bit less, it's always a good idea, especially with stuff like this, which I've been on the lookout. I've had on my wish list for quite some time, so very happy about that. But I also, in addition to the olive titles that I picked up, 2 of them in total, got buy one get one, I also picked up a couple of other titles that they had in deep discount that were actually cheaper than I had ever seen them anywhere before, ever. So I was like, you know what, sure, this will put me over the mark that I need to get the free shipping, and yeah, I'll probably have to wait a month to get them, but it'll be worth it in the end because this is such a good deal. And sure enough, it actually came earlier than I'd expected, so awesome! Anyways, let's go ahead and start off. I think I want to save the best for last, you guys. So I think I'm going to start off with the Blu-rays that I got in order to get free shipping, basically. And they were each $4, except one of them was $4.48, so basically $4.50. The other 2, though, were $4 each, and I'll start off lowest to highest here. First off, I found Blast from the Past here from deep discount for $4 freaking. Great deal. I mean, I never see this in the stores ever. I mean, I wouldn't even think to look for it, but if I saw it in the stores, I'd probably be like, oh man, I totally need to get that. I completely forgot about it. And it's one of those movies I usually forget about because typically I don't like Brendan Fraser movies. But this is one Brendan Fraser movie that I think is actually pretty damn good. I did enjoy it, so very glad to be able to get it on Blu-ray here. I didn't even know they had it on Blu-ray until I saw it on deep discount. I was like, oh, that's on Blu-ray? Oh, cool. So, yeah, especially seeing it there for $4. Damn good deal. Damn a good deal. I don't know how much it goes for typically. I'm assuming it's one that goes for like $8 to $10 usually, because it's definitely one of those titles that I would expect to be like that, where they charge a little bit more because they know they're not going to be selling it anywhere that you can actually buy it, like at Walmart or Best Buy or something like that. So you're going to have to order it online, special order, and if you're going to have to special order it, then you're going to also have to pay that premium. I hate that bull crap. Anyways, so glad to have found it for $4. That is definitely a price I'm willing to pay for Blast from the Past. It's been so long since I've seen this movie, so I am very excited to get it in my collection and finally get the chance to see it once again. Next up is a title I've been looking for on Blu-ray for quite some time, but every time I see it, it's always way too freaking expensive. So, very happy to see the totally awesome edition of The Wedding Singer here for $4. That's definitely the price I was looking for on this one. Because although I like it, I don't think it's necessarily a movie I'm going to watch a whole heck of a lot. It's a movie I'll probably watch maybe 2, maybe 3 more times in the rest of my entire freaking life. And there were a few scenes that I really enjoy about it, but not, I recall at least, enjoying about it. But in total, I don't think I like this movie necessarily as much as some other people might have. Still, though, there's something about it that just made me want to get it. And so every time I see the DVD in like half-price books or something like that, I'm always thinking, maybe I should get this just to check it out and give it a try before I buy the Blu-ray. Well, fuck that. I just got the Blu-ray for $4. That's a really good price for any Blu-ray. And it's a pretty good price for The Wedding Singer as well. And something tells me this is going to be one of those movies that I go back and watch and discover that I actually relate to it a lot more now than I did when I first watched it. But we'll see. Whatever happens, I'm glad that I got such a good price on it. Pretty good movie and pretty good price. So, yeah. Next up, I got, this is the 448 title. You may recall that I picked this up on DVD from Half Price Books. At the time, I got it, I think, for $1. And the idea was to watch it on DVD and decide if it was something that I wanted to then pick up on Blu-ray. And I did watch it on DVD, and I did decide that I do want to get it on Blu-ray. So that's exactly what I did when I saw it for less than $5 on deep discount. Scanner Darkly. This is a fantastic movie. I mean, I was kind of expecting it to be good. It's a Richard Linklater movie. Richard Linklater almost never does anything bad. There was this and Waking Life that I got at the same time on DVD. And I recall at the time that I had only watched Waking Life of those two. And I really loved Waking Life, so I thought I'd probably like a Scanner Darkly as well. And sure enough, really did enjoy this movie. Such a brilliant film. I think the story as well is obviously brilliant. It's a story by Philip K. Dick. Philip K. Dick, of course, well known for being one of the greatest sci-fi authors ever. So, really good stuff here. Especially nice to be able to get it for such a really good price. So, yeah, very nice. Anyways, that is that. Those are the 3 titles that I got to fill out the orders so that I could get free shipping, and also just because they were such a good deal. Now, let's get on to the titles that are from Olive Films that usually aren't as cheap as I got them for. So, each title here, both of them came to less than $11 each. I don't know exactly the number on it because it was buy one, get one free. So, if it was like $21 for one of them, which I think that was the case, then that would have been like $10.50 each. You know what I mean? So the price in total was not exact. It wasn't something you can say, I paid 12, I paid 13, I paid, I can't tell you exactly how much it was. It was just a little over $10 each. So there you go. Anyways, the first one I'll show you is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now I just need to get The Invasion, which I watched recently for Halloween. And, well, that's not recent, is it? But I watched it for Halloween, and I watched all 3 of these, in fact, all 3 of the Invasion of the Body Snatcher movies on Halloween, and did a little comparison review that you can see here on YouTube if you want to. I think I put that up on for Halloween. I may not have put that one up, but I think I did. Anyways, I really, really love this take on the story. I also love the 1978, I think it is, take on the story. I think that's a really cool one. I was surprised to find that I also enjoyed the new version with, I think, Nicole Kidman. And the first time I watched it, I thought it was cool, but the second time I watched it, I was just like, meh. And then this time around, the last time that I watched it, I was like, actually, I was right the first time. That movie's actually pretty cool. You know, even if it's not the most true to the original source material kind of story, it was still a pretty cool take on the concept. So, very, very cool stuff, but you gotta have the original. You gotta have the original in your collection, and this is the only way to get it here from Olive Films. So usually whenever I see this on Amazon, it's way more than $15. It's usually between $18 and $21 or something like that. And sure enough, that's the price that it is typically on deep discount as well. So buy one, get one free. I paid half of that for it. And I think the lowest price I've seen on this one ever was like 15 or 16 bucks or something like that. So to be able to get it for about $5 less than that, an Olive release, fuck yeah, that's a really good deal. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original, is a classic, a must-watch, and a must-own. So glad to have it in full high definition here on Blu-ray. Cool stuff indeed. I don't think this really has any special features though, so yeah. Again, another reason maybe not to pay full price for it, but either way, very cool stuff for $10.50 or thereabouts. You know, that's a pretty damn good price for an Olive release, especially one of such a classic movie. And then last, but not least, my favorite pickup, I think, of this entire video is A Home of Our Own. Kathy Bates, Edward Furlong. I don't know if you guys even know what this movie is, because I swear it started out as a made-for-TV movie, but I may be wrong about that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about that. I just recall the first time I ever saw it was on TV, and I loved it at the time. I found it really, it's a very depressing movie, but it's also a very, like, it's just really good stuff, you know what I mean? It's powerful. It's emotional, and in all the best ways, the right ways. If you're looking for like an emotional, dramatic film, this is like one of the best out there. And it's all about this family who's just struggling to get by. And I think it starts out with Kathy Bates. Her whole family here is dealing with I don't know if it's an alcoholic father or just a really crappy father in general, and they just decide, she leaves him and they decide to leave in general and get the hell out of there, but she doesn't have any money or a job or anything like that. So they drive off trying to start a new life in a new part of the country without any means to do so, in a crappy old car that I'm pretty sure breaks down at some point. Like, it can get really depressing in this movie, you guys. Really depressing, but still really good stuff. So eventually they decide to, because they don't have a lot of money, they decide to, she decides to start working and earning enough money to be able to build their own home in a small town or smallish town community. And until it's built, they're all just really poor because they're spending all their money on trying to build it. And it's just like the struggles that they go through of being this really, really poor and destitute family, just trying to make the American dream work for them. And it's just a harrowing tale of a single mother doing everything she possibly can for her kids, and her kids going through all this crap that maybe they shouldn't have to go through just so that they can live a decent life. And, you know, it's really, this to me is more the American story than most things that purport to be the American story told, you know what I mean? This is way closer to that than anything else I've ever seen. So I'm so glad that they put this on Blu-ray, which they did, I think, a year ago. This came out on Blu-ray. So very, very cool that they put this out on Blu-ray, but since it's been out, it's been 18 bucks or more. And I've been sitting there looking at it like, oh my God, I couldn't get the DVD because the DVD was out of print, and now I can't get the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray is too expensive because it's an Olive release. Well, no problem anymore. I own it on Blu-ray. I only paid $10 and some change. Now that is a price I am willing to freaking pay for a high definition version of A Home of Our Own. Now the only problem I would say I have with this cover, I don't really like this cover as much as the original artwork. And the only the only real huge problem I have with it is like the white lettering here clashes too much with the golden yellow. Like it's just, it doesn't really work that well for what they need here. Kathy Bates up there at the top, that looks perfectly fine, but you can almost barely read the title of the movie itself down there. I don't know. That's a little gripe, but whatever. It's just something I thought I should mention. Anyways, really cool to be able to get this and this for a total of like 20 something bucks. And then because you need to spend $25 or more in order to get free shipping, I just went ahead and picked up 3 of their best cheapo titles on Blu-ray here. Pretty good deals all told. So all in all, I paid a little bit more than 30 bucks and I got 5 titles here. All of them pretty damn good titles, but the big titles to mention, the big Blu-rays here, the coolest ones in the pickup here. Invasion of the Body Snatchers and A Home of Our Own. Really cool stuff. These are 2 of the big ones that I've been waiting to get on Blu-ray from Olive Films, and I'm very glad that I was finally able to do that. So cool stuff. Anyways, that'll do it for me today. Thanks for watching, you guys. Catch you later. Peace.